welcome to my craft room. My name is Leo, for those of you that don't know me already. I am with Inky Memories, so I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in South Wales. Hopefully you can see everything that I'm saying. I'm getting the nod from the other side of the room. My glamorous assistant is helping me out today, telling me this is working. Good. So thank you for joining me today. For those of you that are here, I hope you are all ready to get crafty this afternoon. We've got a lot to do today, a nice kit to get through, lots of cards to make, a couple of giveaways along the way as well. So for those of you that are tuning in and joining me, please do pop an introduction into chat. It'd be great to see who's here, where you are from, who you're crafting with today, if anyone, who you're crafting with friends or family. Anyone who does pop a comment at any point into chat today will be entered into a prize draw, and I have a box of cards to give away. I don't know, hopefully you can see these that I've done here, so I will be drawing that towards the end of the live later on today. I'm just waiting, I can't see your comments at the moment, so hopefully there are people here.
Emma says hi and she's just trying to fix her sound.
Cool, okay. Hi Emma, let me know how things are going. Hopefully you can hear me okay. And momentarily I'm hoping I will be able to see your comments as well.
I just got to log into me because I couldn't see the live as you.
Figured that would happen. Technology, isn't it great? And passwords, yeah. So, for those of you that have just tuned in, if you did miss the beginning, hi, I am Leo. I have a website which is inkymemories.co.uk. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in South Wales. And today on this live video we are going to be putting together the paper pumpkin box of sunshine kit. So hopefully you'll have your kits ready. If you don't have the kit, if you didn't manage to grab one, just grab any craft project and craft along with me. It would be nice just to have some company for crafting for the first time in months on end after all of the craziness in the world over the last few months. So it would be nice to just have people crafting along, a nice chill afternoon. And we're still struggling with technology, but that's fine, I'm sure we can cope. So in the meantime, I shall flip the camera down and we shall move on to the box itself and have a look through what we've got in there.
Loosen it, yeah.
So yeah, just undo that. That's it. Okay, hopefully everyone can see everything okay. And we're nicely in frame. Excellent. Hopefully that's okay. There you go. Thank you very much. So, first of all, let us go through the box and everything that is in there. I have not opened mine yet. I have been good. I shall snip into this. And just a quick recap while I am dragging the plastic off here. All of the stuff that we're going to be using today. So the kit, obviously, I have a clear stamping block as well. I also have my Simply Chamois. If you don't have a Simply Chamois, some baby wipes or kitchen towel would also work. Just be careful that you don't get too many fibres on your stamp, so it will affect your stamp. And then I also have some grid paper in the background here, just plain sort of printer paper or something, just so that you protect your work surface, and it also gives you somewhere to stamp and test things out as well. So, box, first of all. So we have...
Kelly says hi.
Hi Kelly, nice to see you here.
Carol Robin says, hi, I'm fairly new to card making, live in Bourne, Lincolnshire, looking forward to seeing the demo.
Oh, fantastic. Hello, welcome Carol, nice to have you along with us. So I have, in the box, this is basically everything that comes in the kit. So first of all, we have our stamping spots. This is our ink. We're using a basic black today. You have your stamp set. So this is a nice clear photopolymer stamp set, so you'll be able to see where you're stamping. I love using photopolymer for that. And we've got a couple of different sentiments on here, a sunshine and then some texture as well. you have a leaflet about the box of sunshine. This is Sarah Douglas. She is the CEO of Stampin' Up, and this particular paper pumpkin box was something that was designed in conjunction with Sarah. She likes to have sort of one box a year that she puts together. This one is all of her hashtag share sunshine. That is her big bright idea. It's a nice way to kind of gather remotely, if that's even a thing, with other people during these weird times that we're all living in.
Okay.
So hopefully, you know, by sharing this box and this project today, we'll all be sharing some sunshine. And then on the back of this, there is some information about other products that also work with what we're doing today. So pop that to one side to refer to later. And then we have our kit contents. So I'm just going to grab all of this out and move the box to one side. Okay, I have comments. Hello Kelly and Carol and Emma and Kirsty as well. Hope you are doing okay. I'm hearing that Bean has been making herself known the last couple of days. We're all eagerly awaiting that news as well. So, here we have our pack of contents. Grab my handy snips again. And this is where we get all of the bits and pieces that we need in order to assemble the cards. And also decorate the box as well. That's the lovely thing about this project. You don't only make cards with this. The box that the kit comes in is designed to be used then to share a gift, so to share sunshine with a friend. So you fill it with lots of lovely yellow gifts and goodies and send it to someone to brighten their day, basically. So in your kit, if you are following along with me, I hope you've all managed to get in through all of the plastic. So we have the instruction book. This is always a nice handy thing to keep open. It goes through all of the directions on how to put together the cards, but since I'm showing you, you probably don't need to look at that one today. We've got some adhesive, so we've got two different types here. We have dimensional, so these are foam pads with adhesive on either side. And then we also have some mini glue dots. There are some sequins. So these are really gorgeous. I don't know if you can see the pearlescent shimmer on those. Very pretty. And then we get into all of the paper goodies. So we have envelopes, and this kit has a number of different colours in here. So lots of reds, oranges, yellows, some green, a lot of black, and then gold foil on pretty much everything that we're going to be using today. So as you can see, these envelopes are really nice gold foiled. It saves you having to stamp them, although I probably will do some stamping, as I'm sure if you've seen any of my videos before, I don't like to have any naked envelopes in my craft room. You then have a couple of sheets of die cut images. In fact, I think you get 5 sheets of these. So quite a few. So we've got lemons, pineapples and leaves, and then also the sunshine image on there. You have 2 sheets of black and white spotted stickers. These are actually stickers, so you literally just peel them off the backing to use them. And then we have a number of card bases. So you'll have 2 of each design. So you've got this one with just this gorgeous gold foiled stripes. And this really pretty yellow and red watercolour. Another gold foiled one, this time a sunburst. And then another watercolour background. And the last thing you get then, 2 more things. So this is your sentiment tags. So this will be stamping on to build the sentiments for our cards. And then the last thing, this is actually a sticker, so another adhesive backed sticker, and this is actually designed for you to decorate the box in order to gift it at the end once you've assembled all your cards. So just a quick reminder again, while I can see Rachel over the back there working away, anyone who pops a comment in today will be entered into the draw to win this gorgeous box of cards. These again are all very bright and sunny, a very good way of sharing sunshine, or you could even just give the entire box to a friend. So yeah, pop a comment in introduce yourself, let us know where you are today, who you're crafting with. If you have any questions at any point, please do pop them in the comments. I will be happy to help you out. It's part of what I do in my classes, and like I said, you know, the last couple of months have been pretty difficult, not being able to hold classes and stamp or craft with people. So this is a nice way of getting back into that. So yeah, anyone who posts a comment, my lovely assistant is popping your name onto a piece of paper, and I will be drawing that towards the end of the video today. So let us get started with making some cards. I'm just going to move a few things out of the way, make sense of my workspace a little bit. It's upside down.
I guess it would be for...
It is a bit. I don't know how to spin that around.
So I guess it's upside down because it's right for you.
Yeah. Maybe if I tilt it that way, will it do it automatically? I don't know if it's going to now. Oh, maybe. Hold on 2 seconds. I will see if I can flip this the other way. Let me just try moving you. Sorry, I hope I don't make anyone seasick while I manoeuvre this. Okay, if I flip you that away, rotate your device, you can't turn your phone while live. Apparently I can't turn it around while I'm live. That's really annoying. So, any ideas, any technologically minded people, any ideas how oh actually, hold on. How about if I just turn my phone around in the mount like this? I'm gonna borrow you for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Bit more adjusting. How is that? Is that any better? Are we now the right way round? Let's have a look.
Yeah.
No, don't go doing handstands to do crafting. That's probably not the safest way to make cards.
Let me just get... Where's the base of... Okay. So the bottom of your pad is just out of shot.
I need to turn this around, but that's fine. No problem. Okay. Hopefully that is better. Excellent.
Didn't think of that, no.
Didn't think of that, no. First Facebook Live, so next time I will definitely think of that before I get started. Thank you for pointing it out though. So first of all, I'm going to crack open my ink. For those of you that have kits and are following along with your mini ink pad, you should have a perforation along one side, and you literally just need to break that to get into your ink. Hopefully, there we go. So one ink pad open. Okay. So the first card I'm going to make is actually, I think, my favourite in this kit. So we're going to be using the bases that are red and yellow with a nice orange in the middle. Nice blended kind of gradient. It's a really pretty watercolour in this. I think they've done this with alcohol inks and then photographed them.
Say hi to Joyce.
Who else have we got? Hi Joyce, thank you for joining us. Hope you are enjoying. So yeah, add Joyce into the drawer, definitely. So this card, nice and simple to get us started. We'll do the stamping first and then the assembly. So we're going to be needing our sentiment pieces, and we're going to be using these sort of tag pieces. So I'm going to put those around this way. We need a couple of stamps, yes. Matching nail varnish, absolutely. I always like to make sure I am coordinated.
Oh yeah. This paper pumpkin link is for the kit, yeah?
Yes, it is. So yeah, my glamorous assistant will pop a link into chat for anyone who doesn't have a kit yet. Oh dear. Who perhaps would like to have a go. It is thankfully still available in case anyone did want to grab a copy for themselves. So with our stamps, we're going to be using first of all the Sunshine stamp. And I've got here my clear block, and I've just peeled the stamp off the backing paper and I've laid it down on my paper, my grid paper here, so the stamp is the right way up. So the word sunshine should be correct for you. When you peel photopolymer stamps off their backing, because you kind of stretch them, if you just put them straight onto the block, sometimes they are kind of slightly malformed. It is better to put them down like this. It allows them to go back to their normal shape, and then you can pick them up. So using your clear block with your stamp on the grid paper, literally just pop your clear block on it and it should pick it up just like so. And then we shall start stamping. So for this first card, we need the word sunshine, and we're going to do this twice. With your mini ink pad, what we are going to do is taking the ink pad to the stamp. So I've literally just turned my block over, so my stamp is now stamp side up on the block. And I'm going to tap the ink very lightly just onto the surface of my stamp here. And you don't need to like really smush your ink into the stamp at all. It's literally just a very, very light tap. Probably you can just about hear the noise in the background of the ink pad tapping the stamp there. So just until you've got a nice even coverage of ink all the way over your stamp. And then if you haven't stamped before and you want to give it a test on your grid paper or scrap paper, I would absolutely recommend you do that. So the stamping motion, if we do that first of all, just to test it out, you literally line up your stamp where you want it to be. You press straight down onto your paper and you lift straight back up. Obviously press a little bit harder, so I'm going to demo that again so it looks like I actually know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to ink this up a second time. So again, light taps all the way over the surface of your stamp with the ink. Try not to get ink on your fingers. And then you just stamp straight down. Pop some nice even pressure over the stamp and lift up. There we go. Much better. I am professional. I do know what I'm doing, honestly. And while I know that I've got ink on my fingers, I will just clean it off so I don't leave black ink smudges on my project. Okay, so this time, now that I've practiced it, I'm going to do it for real. So again, taking the ink, I'm just going to ink up my stamp. And then I'm going to aim for this one. So I'm going to line my stamp up over the top of my tag, making sure it's nicely centered, but slightly towards the bottom because we are going to stamp another word over the top. And then push straight down, nice even pressure over the top of the stamp, and then pull straight back up. And I'm going to do that a second time because we're making 2 of this card. So we're going to need 2 of these tags. So again, stamp nicely inked. I'm just going to look through the stamp, make sure I've got this nicely lined up. Stamp it straight down and then lift it straight back up. And then I've got my Simply Chamois over here. If you're using wet wipes, you can use that too. Now you will notice with this ink that it is going to stain your stamp. So even though this is nice and clean and not leaving a residue anymore, it is still black. It's just how this ink works with photopolymer. It doesn't harm the stamp in any way. So nothing to be concerned about. You absolutely can continue using this. I'm peeling the stamp off and just popping it back on the sheet. And the next stamp we're going to want then is this tiny little word here, which is sending. So I'm just going to peel this off and again popping it down onto my grid paper and then using my stamp block, just going to pick that up, flip it over, and then we will ink this up a second time. So again, nice light taps on your stamp. You don't need too much ink on there. And what we're aiming for this time is to put the word sending in between the S and the H, those big loops over the top on sunshine. So look through your stamp, make sure you've got this nicely lined up, and then just stamp straight down and lift it straight back up. And then we'll do that again on the second tag. And again, lining up between the loopy S and the H, we're just going to pop that straight down and straight back up. And that is our 2 tags done. So that's all the stamping that we're going to do on the tags for this card. But we are actually going to stamp onto the base of the card as well for this one. We're getting all the scary stuff out of the way nice and early. So the next stamp that we are going to need are these sort of stripes that are up the side. So again, peel them off the backing and pop them down on your paper. I'm going to put my tags just to one side for a moment while we do this part. Now this stamp, it does fit across the block, but I actually find it easier to put it diagonally across the block, like so. Means you can see it a little bit better when you are stamping. And then we're going to pull in our card bases for this one. And we're going to do a couple of bits of stamping directly onto your card base. Oh, okay. I shall stop for a moment. Where are we up to? How is everyone doing? How are you finding stamping? I know a couple of you are beginner stampers, have never done it before, so are you managing the motion okay? Like I said, whenever you're stamping, you want to press your stamp straight down and then lift it straight back up. Don't wiggle it or move it. Okay, you finished the sending. Cool. So you should have 2 tags saying sending sunshine. Sending sunshine. There's too many in that. Just finished sending. Cool. How about everyone else? Who else is actually crafting along with us today? Has anyone else got their kit and giving it a go? Are you doing your own projects today? Excellent. Long stamp ready. Perfect. So you've got your 2 card bases, the 2 yellowy, orangey, watercolory, swirly, whatever this is, alcohol ink base. So we're going to be stamping this straight across the, not quite the middle, slightly under the middle of the card. So again, we're going to take our ink pad and just ink up the stamp. Knitting, also a good thing. I imagine you're probably knitting for the impending arrival. What have you been making, Joyce? When my niece was due, my mum wasn't stopping knitting. She made, what did she call it, that blanket? Like a receiving, I guess it was a receiving blanket basically, but yeah, she crocheted that from really pretty, nice fine cream wool. But that took her hundreds of hours. I wouldn't even like to guess how long that took her before Gia was born. That was good fun, all of that knitting. All the baby stuff. So with this stamp then, like I said, we're going just below the centre line. So you want to aim for, let's have a quick look at the picture. So where this kind of large blob ends on here, we want to go just above that. So exactly the same as before. Line up your stamp, try and get it centred across the card front. And try and make it straight if possible, but not a problem if not. Pop it straight down. And then lift straight back up. And I was obviously talking too much and didn't ink that up enough. So we'll do that again on the second one. And again, tap, tap with your ink pad straight down onto your stamp.
Handmade.
Exactly, handmade cards, they're not meant to be perfect. They're not printed in a factory. Line up the stamp again, and then pop it straight down and lift up. There we go, that one's better. And once you've got your 2 sets of stripes stamped, then we are done with those. So we can peel that off there. And the last bit of stamping we're going to be doing for this card is the sunshine. So again, I've just peeled the stamp off and put it onto my block. Hi Pat, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Okay, hopefully you are managing to keep up okay, girls. Let me know where you're up to. A blanket, a jacket and a matching hat. Very lucky indeed. Handmade stuff. Like I said, my mum made this gorgeous blanket and I think she has had a lot of clothes since then. It was a really cool hooded kind of poncho that had ears on the hood that she made as well. I loved that, and if she could have made that in an adult size, I'd have had one, but apparently it would have taken too long, which I think is a bit rude. I would quite like a hooded poncho with ears on the hood. I think I'd look awesome in it. But there we go. So I am going to move on to the sun. Excellent, you are ready. Perfect. So ink to stamp again. Get your little sun all nicely inked up. And we're going to aim this time slightly above and slightly to the left of the lines that we've done. Again, it doesn't really matter, you don't have to get it bang on. As long as you have the idea there. It's going to be half covered with some of the things that we're putting on the front anyway. So we need 2 of those on the front of this card. So second sun coming up. Okay, so there are my 2 card bases ready to go. Clean that stamp off. And the next thing that we are going to be needing then is all of the pieces to put this together. So I'm going to grab in my 2 tags. Hi Sean, thanks for joining us today. Hope you are well. It pops up for me, tells me who's watching. And then from our sheet of die cuts, do we actually need any on this one? No, we don't. All we need for this one is 2 of the black spotty strips of stickers. So on this sticker sheet you have 2 different sizes. You've got these sort of large panels and then you've got a row of these very thin stickers, and it's these that we're going to be using on the front of this card.
Maybe remind the people that are new that they can comment.
So yeah, just a quick reminder for those that are joining us now, for anyone who pops a comment into the video today while we are live, I'm doing a drawing towards the end to win this box of handmade cards that I put together a little while ago. So just pop us a comment, let us know you're here, where you're watching from. If you're doing any crafting today, let us know what you are crafting. We'd love to see where everyone is from and who is here. So I have my stickers and I'm going to peel off one of these long thin stickers. And with this, we want to aim for it to go just above the sort of stripes that we stamped earlier. If you don't like one of the lines of stripes, you can always cover it up with the sticker as well. And then we just literally stick that straight on the front, and I'll do the second one as well. Okay, line that one up. So that's our 2 stickers on there. And the next thing we're going to do then is to pop on our sentiment pieces, so the Sending Sunshine. And for this we're going to be using the dimensionals, which I've put over here. So these are the small foam pads. They're called dimensionals literally because they give your project dimension. They help stuff stay up off the surface of the card. Just makes it a little bit less flat. So just turn your sentiment pieces over. And we're just going to need a couple of these on the back. You don't need a huge number. I think probably 3 on each of these should be fine. So just 3 across the back of there, and also on the second one. And this is where it helps to have nails. I've always been told that your nails are jewels, not tools, but definitely in crafting they are absolutely tools as well. So with your dimensionals, once you've got them on the piece, just make sure you squish them down nice and firm so they're all stuck on there nicely, and then you just need to peel off the paper backing. And then your sentiment is going to sit basically half over the sun, half over the spotty strip, and try and get it into the middle of your card. So line it up on the front and pop it into place. I'm going to do the same then with the second one, so just make sure they're nicely stuck down. Peel off the backing paper. And pop it into place again. So there's our 2 card fronts for this one. What I'm going to do now is actually fold these. So they're already scored, you literally just need to fold them and burnish the score. If you have a bone folder, that's great. Just run it down the score line. It just helps to sort of enforce the crease and keep it closed. If you don't have a bone folder, however, bring in your clear block and you can use that instead. So in exactly the same way, you take the edge of your clear block and you just run it down the edge of your card. Just make sure there's no ink on your block before you do this, so you don't leave ink trails up the back of your card. So there are 2 cards, and the last thing that we need to do to embellish these first 2 is a bit of bling, some sequins. I always say that embellishments on cards are always a great way of hiding things as well. So if you have managed to get any ink spots anywhere that you didn't want them to be, this is a great way to cover them up. And with this, and in fact with embellishments in general, I always say odd numbers look better on a card front. So you want to go with 3 or 5 if possible. And we've got 2 different sizes, and you can mix and match those to your heart's desire. And try and look at sort of triangle patterns as well. You can sometimes do rows of sequins, but I tend to think that triangles are sort of more pleasing for the eye and look better. So I'm going to pop a couple just scattered across my card front. So these already have a glue dot on the back of them. You literally just peel them off the backing paper, again with your tools, not jaws, and pop them where you want them to go on the card. So I think I'm going to put 3 down here, like so, and then another couple at the top. And then the same on the second card. Or different, it doesn't have to be the same. You can make it as individual as you like. And last sequin. There we go. And that should be, if you are following along, your first 2 cards done. How are we doing? Has everyone got to this point? And for those of you that are just joining us, if you are crafting along today, either with this project or if you've got your own project on the go, let us know what you are making. Excellent, 2 cards done. See, that was nice and easy, right? There's nothing to this stamping lark. Everyone thinks I'm so clever because I make these cards and I'm giving away all of my secrets now. It honestly is this easy. Hopefully it is back. Slight shadow now. So I've got a fan running, so if you can hear that running in the background, I can only apologise. Apparently my phone got a little warm and decided to switch off. can you just pull this for me? There you go. I got it. No, I don't got it. There we go. Okay.
So you're sideways now.
Why is it sideways? Oh my god. That way? Okay, I'm just twisting the camera to see if we can get this around the right way for everyone, since apparently it is having a moment.
Now it's right way out, but now you're long ways obviously.
Yeah, I know.
So
I can't turn it. I can't. You can't change it while it's live, so we're just gonna go like this.
Yeah, I was trying to bring the camera. That'll do that.
Okay, there we go. We're the right way up. Hopefully everyone can see. There's a fan running on the phone. Hopefully it won't die. So we were here. We had 2 cards finished and ready to move on to the next one. Hopefully in the meantime everyone has also managed to reach that same point. So we shall
Give it a minute and let everybody catch up.
move on. Hopefully everyone is also on their way back. Thank you for sticking around, those that are coming back in. Apologies for the technical difficulties. The fun you learn when you are doing your first Facebook Live. Apparently my phone likes to overheat. Who knew? Okay, I think we are about where we were before, so I am going to move on to the next card. I shall pop these out of the way and bring in the bases for the next one. The next one we are going to do is the gold foiled starburst. So again, you should have 2 of these bases. For those of you that have the kit and are crafting along with us. And this time we are going to be stamping onto some of these smaller tag pieces on the sentiment mat. And we're going to be using the stamp that says hello. So I'm just going to peel that again off my base and pop it down onto the paper here. And pick it up with my clear block. So we have my hello stamp. I'm going to take my ink pad and then ink this up again, so just light taps onto the surface of the stamp just to make sure you get it all nicely inked. And this time we want to try and position the stamp more towards the right hand side of one of the tags, just because we're going to put something over the top. So line it up, look through the stamp if you need to, and pop it straight down and lift it straight back up. And then we're going to repeat that a second time for a second one. So again, just light taps. And we shall pop it on here, line it up, and then press straight down and lift straight back up. And that's our stamping for this one done. And that literally is all of the stamping we're going to be doing on this card. It is a lot simpler than the first one. Like I said, we were doing the difficult one first. Drop you all in at the deep end. So hopefully we are all in the same place. We have our hello sentiments stamped and our card bases.
Let's check that everybody's caught up with you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give everyone time to get to this same point before I move on.
Let's get the comment under the picture. Interesting.
Welcome back, Emma. Thank you for rejoining. Technical issues, you know, we all have them. Doesn't matter if you're streaming card making or games or accidentally turning a stream on when you don't even mean to.
Yeah.
Technical problems. Did Joe ever realise he did that? I'm presuming he did because he switched it back off.
How do I put this on next?
Not that I can think of, no. Okay, so hopefully you have caught up and you are back in the same place. You have your sentiments stamped and ready to go. I'm going to bring back in my sticker strips. So we're again using the narrow ones up this side. So taking one off the backing, we're going to just stick this straight onto the base again. And you want this to go just under the starburst on here. So again, make sure it's nicely centered across the card, like so. And then I'm going to do the same with the second card base. So taking another one of the sticker strips, line it up on there and stick it into place. And then we've got two of those done. The next thing that we're going to need then from our sheets of die cuts, so like I said when we went through the contents, you get 5 of these sheets. These are all pre-printed and they're already cut for you. So you can see they're already laser cut, and these also have gold foiling all over them as well. Really pretty details on there. And for this you literally just punch them out of the backing sheet. The same as you do with the sentiment pieces, they should come out nice and simply. And we just need the sunshine for this card, so we need 2 of those. And these have that same kind of alcohol, ink, watercolor effect thing going on, and they have the same kind of, would you say it was Aztec, the sun image with the little sort of triangles around the outside. Very cute, I quite like them. So we need 1 each for those cards, and then obviously we are going to need our sentiment strips as well, so just punch those out of the back sheet as well, like so. And then we're going to need 2 different types of adhesive this time. We're going to be using the dimensionals again, and we are also going to be using some of the glue dots. So first of all, we're going to put the sentiment piece down, so the one that says hello. So I'm just going to bring 1 card out of the way and move this one in. So flip over your sentiment piece. And we're going to take a couple of these glue dots, and I think probably just 3, maybe 4 if you wish, across the back should be enough. So again, just peel them off the backing paper with your jewels or tools, however you determine them. Is it still going?
Come back.
Okay. Hopefully we are still going and it hasn't stopped. So we're just going to peel off the backing of the glue dots.
Okay.
So these are just tiny little circles of paper on there, and you literally just peel them off. If you have something like a needle or some other kind of poking tool, that would also help with this. And once you've peeled off, so you've got your row of glue dots across the back, and you've peeled those off, we're just going to stick this on. So you want it sort of half over the spotty background. And you want to try and make sure it's centered across that sticker piece. And once you're happy with its positioning, then just lay it into place. And then for the sunshine piece, I'm going to be using the dimensionals this time. And again, we don't need too many of these, probably just 3 on the back of here should be more than enough. And once you've got them on, just peel off the backing paper from those as well. And the sunshine, you want to cover up this gold circle. It will go over the top of the tag as well, which is why we've stamped the hello right over to the right hand side. Once you're happy with its positioning, just pop it into place. And then I'm going to fold and burnish my score line again. And that's the first one done. And I'm just going to repeat all of that with the second one. starting with the glue dots on the sentiment strip. So again, just pop these across the back. Okay, there's 4 of those on there. Yeah, glue dots are kind of tricky. If you have, like I said, if you've got a needle, that would be perfect. I tend to use one of these poking tools to pick them up. If you literally just bend this and pop this under the edge, you can lift your glue dot up with your poking tool, and that makes it nice and easy. But nails also work in a pinch. So once you've got your glue dots that are a pain in the bottom on the back of your piece of card, peel off the backing paper. And then we want to position this again. So slightly over the spotty piece and centered from side to side. And then if anyone can hear that, that would be Stormy. Kimber, oh, even better.
Old ladies,
Found a, that would be my cat for those of you that are not aware. Has obviously found a piece of paper rubbish on the floor. There tends to be a lot of that in this room, and has decided that's the best toy in the house right now. And this is the perfect room to be skimming that around the floor. So I've put some glue, not glue dots this time, dimensionals on the back of the Sunshine die cut piece. Peeling the backing off those. And then just positioning the sun again, roughly over the gold circle, slightly over the tag at the bottom. Make sure you don't cover up your sentiment though, if you can avoid it. And there's the second one. So I'll just burnish that score line again. So that's our 2 cards. And then last step, of course, would be to embellish with some more of these sequins. And I'm going to put 5 on again. Pretty sure we've got plenty of them. And you can just, like I say, you know, this is your card, your project. Pop them wherever the mood takes you, wherever it looks good to you. Vary up the sizes if you want to. Last one I'm going to put here. There we go. It's the first one. And then do the same again on here. Big sun or small sun? Okay, so you should have 2 types of sheets. So you've got one set where there are 5 that are all the same, and then you've got one sheet that is different and has this gold frame piece on there. These are stickers, the one with the gold frame piece. So these actually have the adhesive on the back, and these are for decorating the box once we're done. So those you can safely put to one side. We don't need those for the time being. The ones that we are using are the ones that come on the sort of 5 die cut sheets all together like this, so you should have multiples of them. Hopefully that helps. And why is Facebook blocking people? Rude. Gosh, Mark Zuckerberg. Sort it out. So sequins done on one, let's get them done on the other. The big sun. Yes, sorry. Didn't actually answer that question, did I? The big sun. Okay. More sequins on the second one. Going for a slightly different layout this time, make it a bit different. Here we go. So hopefully you are also roughly in the same spot if you are playing along with us. So that is our second set of cards. And welcome for everyone joining or rejoining after our slight technical issue there. Welcome. Hopefully you're having a great day. Thankfully, actually, the weather has picked up for this bank holiday. I thought it was going to be a fairly typical bank holiday this morning when I woke up to grey clouds, but we actually have some sunshine. I hope you've all been enjoying in a obviously socially distanced and COVID secure kind of way in these weird times that we're all living in at the moment. Yes, lots of sunshine all around. These are really fun, bright cards as well, and that is really the purpose of this kit. Obviously we're going to be making 8 cards today. That's 8 different people that you can send your sunny thoughts and wishes to. Even if you can't see them in person, you can write them a nice note, send them a bit of sunshine. Exactly. And there is actually an official hashtag for this kit. So on here we have hashtag share sunshine. So if you are making these cards or something similar, if you don't have the kit itself and you want to just make a nice card to send it to someone, post it on Instagram or on Facebook, absolutely tag me. I'm Inky Memories on Facebook and I'm Leo McJames on Instagram. Tag me, I'd love to see what you've made. Use the hashtag share sunshine, far too many S's in that. And if you want to also tag Inky Memories, then I can see all of your creations. I am going to be collecting them for a blog post later on this week as well, so if you are making these cards, definitely do post them somewhere. I shall gather some images and there might be a sneaky little something for some of you as part of that as well. Okay, hopefully everyone now has 4 cards made, and look, we're only an hour in and we've made 4 cards. I think that's pretty impressive. And we shall move on to the next 2. So the next ones we are going to be doing are using the yellow alcohol ink or watercolour background.
It's got comment blocked on my Facebook.
Why have you been comment blocked? Right, okay, we're waiting. We are waiting.
This is like being in Discord.
Do you know what it's like? It's like when you do too many booty commands in a row.
There's no such thing as too many booty commands.
There are too many booty commands. There is no booty command here. We will not have any crazy loud music. Maybe I should have crazy loud music, I don't know. Hopefully you are catching up. Where are you at, guys? Those of you that are crafting along with us, which part are you up to? Obviously they need a PA if they are too busy crafting. While we are getting people to catch up, for those of you that are joining us for the first time, anyone who pops a comment into the chat today, my lovely assistant behind me is adding all the names into a jar. I'll be doing a prize draw towards the end of the live stream to win this gorgeous box of cards that I made a little while ago. So there are 5 handmade cards in here. You can keep them for yourself, you can send them out to people, or you could use the whole box, I guess, and give it as a gift if you wanted to. So yeah, just pop us a comment, let us know you're watching, let us know what you're up to on this lovely Bank Holiday Monday, or where you're joining from, or who you're crafting with. If you are with friends or family, let us know. Okay, everyone seems to have caught up. We shall move on. So, yellow card bases we have here. And this time we are going to do some stamping again on one of the bigger tag pieces. So these sort of tags here. Reminds me, actually I didn't clean my stamp, so I'm going to do that now while I remember and I don't end up with ink all over my fingers. So whether you're using one of the chamois or baby wipes to clean off your stamp, just make sure you do get the ink off before you put your stamp away, otherwise you'll end up with unfortunate black smudges all over your fingers and then all over your project. So the stamp we're going to be using for the next card is this one, which says "a little something to brighten your day," which is a lovely sentiment, especially for sort of the purpose of cards in this kit, to send to someone to share a little bit of sunshine with them. So again, pop your stamp down onto your grid paper or scrap paper, whatever it is that you're using, and then using your clear block, just lift up your stamp. And I'm going to flip it over this way to ink it up, and I'm going to move my card bases out of the way so I don't ink those up by accident. Okay, black ink in hand. I've got my stamp. I'm going to take my ink pad again to my stamp and just lightly press it all over the surface of the stamp. Don't need to press too hard with this, just nice light taps is all you need. One of my other demonstrator friends likes to say you just need to kiss the ink pad. It's just a light kiss. Just so you've got a good even coverage of ink right the way across your stamp, so you get a nice crisp impression. And we're going to be using these tags, like I said. So again, just line up your stamp in the tag, and apologies if my head is in the shot, I need to see what I'm doing. Line it up. We're only stamping this one stamp this time, you don't need to leave any room. So just aim right for the middle. Pop it straight down, a nice even pressure across the surface of the stamp, and then lift it straight back up. And then we need to do a second one of these as well. So exactly the same as the first. Kiss your stamp with your ink pad. That just sounds weird. Tap lightly with your ink pad onto your stamp. Make sure you don't have any cat hair on your project, that's always a good way to cause problems. And then again, we're just going to pop this straight down onto the centre of that sentiment piece. Nice even pressure with your stamp, and then lift it straight up. And this time I'm going to remember to clean my stamp. Get the ink off there. And that is all the stamping again that we need for this particular card. I don't know why Facebook is blocking people's comments. Especially since you are a co-host, you should absolutely be able to comment on the video. So I'm going to pop these tags out so we have them ready for assembling our card. And I can pop those to one side. Bringing back in our 5 sheets of die cuts. This time we're going to be needing some of the lemons. Now each card is going to use 2 of the lemon pieces and 2 of the lemon leaf tops as well. So you can just punch those out of the background also. There's one. And the second one. Okay, so I've got here my 2 sentiment pieces. I've got 2 sets of 2 lemons and 2 leaves. I've got my 2 yellow card bases. And the last thing we're going to be needing with this are these 2 large sticker panels this time. So again, I'm going to pop one set to one side, just out of the way, and we'll do one card at a time. So I'm going to peel off my large background sticker. And what you want to try and do with this is get a nice even border all around the left edge and the top and the bottom. Again, it's a handmade card, so if it's not quite right, not a problem. Do not fear. So like so, just stick that into place. And we're then going to attach our lemons. They're going to go on next. And we're going to do this, unfortunately, sorry Emma, 1 set of glue dots first of all, and 1 set with dimensionals. So taking your glue dots first of all, pop some on the back of one of your lemons. My phone is the camera. For those of you that didn't quite hear that, my glamorous assistant was just asking me where my phone is. My phone is the thing that's causing us all the technological problems and is what's doing the recording of this particular Facebook Live. Sorry to shame you on the internet though, but I felt that needed to be shared. So I've put glue dots on the back of one lemon, and I'm now putting them onto the back of one of the sets of leaves as well. And I've just done 4 glue dots on the lemon, 3 on the leaves. And then I'm going to do the same to the other lemon with dimensionals this time. So just 4 just across the back. And then with the leaves, probably you'll only fit 2 of these on comfortably, but that's fine. More than enough to hold it in place on your project. So we're going to start with the base layer, which is going to be the flattest adhesive, so the glue dots. Pop the backs off those. And then put your lemon into place. So this one is going to go fairly towards the top of your sort of polka dot background. And then we're going to pop the leaves onto that as well. So picking the backs of the glue dots on here. And then you can artfully place your lemon leaves wherever they work for you. And then I'm going to put the second lemon on. So this is the one with the dimensionals on the back. Peel the backs off those. And I'm going to pop that one slightly further down and just more at an angle. It's completely different to how it looks on the book, but that's fine. It's the joy of making your own cards. You get to decide how they look. If you want your lemons to be vertical or horizontal, you do you. Absolutely how you want it to be. And then I'm going to pop the leaves onto that lemon as well. Just like that. And then with the sentiment, you can choose. You can either put it on with dimensionals if you want to add like another layer to it, or you can put it on with glue dots, whichever you prefer. I imagine M probably will be going with dimensionals for that one. Whichever one you're doing, because this is going to sit on this lemon, you probably only want to put your adhesive in the centre. You don't want it out the edges because it's not actually going to attach to anything. So just bear that in mind when you are putting your adhesive on the back. So I'm just going to put a couple of glue dots, I think probably 3 on this one, just across the centre. There we go. Pop the backs off those. And then position this so the tag is slightly wider than the polka dot piece in the background, so try and center it across that. Don't have to, you could center it on the card if you would prefer it to be centered that way. Again, handmade card, you're doing it however it looks good to you is how it looks best. And then I'm going to repeat all of that for the second card. So, big sticker first of all. So again, this is more over to the left hand side, and it should have an even border all the way around. Just like that. And then I'll bring in all of my die cut pieces. add some more adhesive. Back to the glue dots first of all. So 4 across the lemon and then 3 across the back of the leaves. And then on with the dimensionals. Again, 4 on that lemon. And then a couple on the back of the leaves for that one as well. And then we use the flattest version first, so the one with the glue dots will be the one that goes down first of all. Just picking the backs off the glue dots. It's not the easiest thing to do, I do agree, they are a bit fiddly. Worth it though. And then pop your lemon down onto your card base and then add its leaves. One and two. Third one. And then pop the leaves on as well. And then onto the second lemons. This is the one with the dimensionals on the back. The light keeps changing in here as the sun goes behind clouds and reappears. And this time I'm going to put my lemon the other way. Why not? Let's make it a bit different. And then I'm going to put the leaves on. I have the dimensionals, like so. And then last but not least, we shall add the sentiment. A couple more glue dots on the back of that. Again, just making sure these go across the middle because this is going to sit mostly on the lemon. So you want to make sure that all of the adhesive is actually going to hit something, not be floating in the air. And this time I'm going to center the sentiment across the card rather than across the background strip. Both ways are good, however you want to do it. Okay, and we shall fold and burnish on that score line again using your bone folder, or if you don't have a bone folder, using your clear block. Again, just make sure you don't have any ink on it so you don't end up with a big ink smudge up the back of your card if you can avoid it. And the last thing that we are going to add on these are some more of the sequins. And these actually look really good on the black background. It really kind of highlights the iridescence on them. So a couple of the big ones first. A little one there. Let's pop one on there. And then the same over here. Let's do it this way. So, big one on there. One there. One on the sentiment. And then a couple at the top. So, another one of the big ones. And another little one. There we go. And that is card number 5 and 6. Done. Speeding through them today. Hopefully you're all managing to keep up. Those of you that are crafting along with me today. What do you think of the kit? Are you enjoying? How are you finding stamping for the first time? Hopefully your cards are coming out how you like them and you're proud of them. I'm not quite sure why Facebook is blocking everyone's comments. It's incredibly frustrating. Apart from the glue dots, yeah. I would say grab a knife, but you know, I'd not want anyone to stab themselves trying to do crafting. It's never a good afternoon. This one is your favourite. Is it because it has lemons on it?
Yes.
Aha, okay. The last one has a pineapple.
I like pineapple.
Pineapples are good.
This one's good.
Okay, I shall start moving on to the next one. Yell if you need me to slow down. The last one, so these are the last 2 cards in the kit. And we're going to be using the gold foil stripes for this one. And as I just mentioned, we will be using the pineapple die cut. So on the 5 die cut sheets that you have, you just need 1 pineapple for each card. So you can punch those out of the back. Just like that. And the stamp we're going to be using for this one is You Are Loved. So again, I'm just peeling that off the background plastic that the stamps are attached to. I'm going to bring back in my sentiment tags, ready for stamping. Oh. Stamp stuck to my fingers. Okay, pick up the stamp with your block, and then we shall start inking. So again, nice gentle taps with the ink. Yes, we have moved on to the last set of cards. Again, let me know if you need me to slow down, Emma. No, it's fine, I shall wait. Now that Facebook is allowing you to actually comment again.
Be mindful how many comments you make.
Yeah, don't comment spam, but if you haven't already commented in chat at some point today and you would like to enter the draw to win this cute bundle of cards that I made a couple of weeks ago, pop a comment in the chat, just say hi, let me know you're watching, let me know what you think of the kit if you have one, or if you've been sort of crafting along with us. And everyone who pops a comment into chat, their names will get entered into the draw, which is filling up quite nicely, I can see, and I'll be drawing that fairly soon towards the end of our time. Where are you up to, Emma and Kirsty and Joyce? I'm not quite sure who's in charge of the stamp block anymore. I knew I should have ordered a 3rd kit, I did say. Hopefully you've all had a go and had a chance to at least try some stamping, a bit of gluing. Probably you've all delegated one person to do the glue dots though, if they are frustrating you that much. So yeah, I have up here, this is my website, so I have a blog at inkymemories.co.uk. I see. Well, you know, she should be putting her feet up and resting. She's going to be doing a lot of hard work at some point over the next few days or weeks, so that seems fair enough. We don't want her to wear herself out too soon. Yes, this is my website, inkymemories.co.uk. Anyone who has any interest in stamping or crafting, definitely check out some of my posts on there. Once this video has finished, I will also be posting this along with some alternate cards you can make with the supplies in the box and the stamp set that we've been using. Obviously you're going to still have at the end of this your stamp set and your ink pad and your stamping block. There's a lot more that you can do with this. I've got a couple of really cute cards that I'm going to be posting, so I'm going to be putting that up towards the end of the week, probably Friday, assuming I don't die at work when I go back in the next couple of days. But yeah, definitely look out for that. That will be again on my website. And if you are ordering any products from my store, so that is directly with Stampin' Up, we do have a couple of host codes up here. So with today being the last day of August, this code ends tonight, but there is a new host code from tomorrow, the 1st of September. If you are buying anything in my Stampin' Up store, make sure you add the host code during the checkout process. That makes you one of my VIP shoppers for the month. Everyone who buys anything during the month will always get a handmade card from me at the end of the month, but if you are one of my VIP shoppers, if you've used the host code, you'll also get a little gift from me in the mail as well. Okay, I'm going to move on with some stamping. Hopefully you girls are pretty much caught up. So I have on my stamp block the You Are Loved stamp, and I'm going to start inking that up. So again, nice light taps just across the stamp. Don't need to press whichever way around you do this. So whether you are bringing your ink pad to your stamp or your stamp to your ink pad, light taps is the way to go. You don't need to ever smush your ink pad into your stamp or vice versa, because you will just end up with ink all the way over your clear block and then probably all over your project as well. Definitely don't want that. So with this one, we are aiming right for the middle of the tag. So again, pop it straight down and lift back up. And if for any reason your stamp looks as terrible as mine, that's fine. You've got spare tags. We only need 2 more and we've got 4 left on here. You can just do it again. This is what I get for talking after I've inked. So, ink up your stamp and then without delay, stamp it. Yeah, this isn't like recording for YouTube. I can't just cut out the bits that I've done wrong. I just have to own my mistakes live. As Rachel has just rightly pointed out, normally in projects you have 2 sides to a piece of paper and you can just flip it over. However, these have gold foil on one side, so there is no do-over on these, unfortunately. But it's okay, you've got spares. There are spares in the kit for a reason. So, take 3 for 2 cards. There we go. 2 good impressions and 1 could do better. So again, I'm just going to pop these out from the backing paper. The 2 good ones, that is. The other one, we'll just pretend that never happens and I'll move it out of the way. There we go. And we've already got our pineapple pieces and the card bases. So again, this is just a question of assembly. Now what I'm going to do while I wait for Emma and Kirsty and or Joyce to catch up, I'm going to stamp some of my envelopes because I can. So one of the rules I have in my craft room, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard me say this before or know this, but I don't like to send out naked envelopes. I think we all get enough boring post, all the bills and other bump that comes to the letterbox. If you are sending someone a handmade card, the joy should start when they see the envelope hit the doormat, in my opinion. So I like to stamp my envelopes, give them a little bit of something. So I'm going to grab the sun image and pop that on my block, and I'm just going to pop a little sunshine into the corner of all of my envelopes. Nice and simple. They already have all this gorgeous gold foiling on the front of them as well. This is just something that you've done as a little something extra. Just like that. Excellent. Pineapples at the ready. That's what we like to hear. Okay, I'll just do 2 of these then and I'll come back to them later. There we go, a couple of stamped envelopes. That's just an idea of something that you could do. Obviously you've also got the sort of dots and stripes. You could stamp a couple of those on your envelopes if you wanted to go along with the sort of gold foiling up the side. Okay, let's assemble our last cards then. So I'm going to bring back in my sticker sheet, and we're using the thinner stickers again. And we're aiming again towards the bottom. In fact, no, don't do that. Don't peel that off. Pineapples first. Pineapples first. And you're going to want glue dots for this one. Sorry, there is no option on this one because we need to stick the sticker over the top. These need to be flat. So, glue dots onto the backs of your pineapples. You can afford to put a couple on just to make sure this sticks nicely to the base. Be a little more generous with your glue dots this time around. Probably 5 or 6 would be enough, but add more if you feel you want to. Okay, there we go. And then once you've got all your glue dots on, take all the backings off. Okay, that's it. I'm going in with my pokey tool. Apologies for those of you that are not fully equipped with a pokey tool. I need to stop using my nails or I'm going to break one. And then I'd probably cry. Like an absolute girl. Okay. So, pineapple. I'm going to pop him down. Or her. Do pineapples have gender? I don't know. Let's not start that debate. Probably best not to get into gender. Okay, I'm actually going to pop the second one down as well. We're going to do 2 cards at the same time. Brace yourselves, everyone. You're all experts at this point though. I'm pretty sure you can keep up. I mean, plants, they pollinate each other, so I guess they're...
You're thinking too much about this.
I am thinking too much about this. I should really stop. Let's get back to crafting. Okay, last of the backing on my glue dots off. And I shall pop my second pineapple into place. My gender fluid pineapple. Okay, 2 pineapples in place. Now we put the sticker on. Whew, helps if you read the instructions. Okay, this is going to go just across, like I said, slightly under the center of the card. You can use the stripes on the background of the card to help you get this nice and straight as well. Super helpful. Just make sure they are centered across the card from side to side. So we've got 2 card bases with pineapples and black spotty strips on them. And then we're going to add on our sentiments, and these are going on with dimensionals. So you're done with glue dots even, not jots. You can all rejoice. I'm just going to put 3 dimensionals across the back of my sentiment strips. Pineapple mugshot.
It looks like when they hold up their little.
What did the pineapple do? Why is the pineapple going to jail? No, me either. So we're going to add the sentiment across the spotty piece.
Uh-oh. Now you're in trouble.
Hi, Paul. Or should I say Bob? Hi, Bob. That's much better. I can't call him Paul anymore. I've called him Bob for so long. He is Bob. But not Emma's dad, Bob.
No.
Bob. Too many Bobs. Okay, sentiment is in place. So I have put it slightly above the black piece and again centered across the card. And I'm going to put the second one in as well. Thanks, Bob. I love it too. You know me, I like to coordinate. It's basically what I spent yesterday afternoon doing, painting my nails. It's how we roll in this house. So the sentiments are on, and I'm going to fold on the score line and burnish these for the last time. Okay. And the second one. And then the last thing to do is to add some more bling, some more sequins. And I've got so many left, I might go a bit mad this time. No, just 5. 5 is enough. 5 is plenty. And again, wherever you feel these look best, add them on. Hopefully Emma and Kirsty are keeping up okay, or Emma and Joyce, or Joyce and Kirsty, or who knows who's in charge anymore.
It's all the household.
The entire household, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Bob's doing it.
Everyone is stamping together. Okay, last 2 sequins going on. And there are our finished cards again. So that's cards 7 and 8. Hopefully, if you have been playing along at home. So just as a reminder of what we have achieved today, we have the pineapple cards. We've got a couple of tasty looking lemons, some sunshine, and a little bit more sunshine as well. Not bad for, you know, a little over an hour and a half. Pretty good going if you ask me. Okay, I'm going to move these out of the way and let you all catch up. Give me a shout when you have managed to finish off your pineapples. Hopefully someone hasn't been comment blocked at this point and can still post.
I am comment blocked.
Maybe we need to take some hints from this and Next time someone is posting too many booty commands, maybe we'll just mod block her for a little while. She goes so quiet, it's really nice. Oh, the look I'm getting now, I'm getting death stares in the background.
Can't deny me a booty.
I can deny you a booty if I want to. Pretty sure that's my prerogative.
Not your booty to deny.
Well, so cards are made, but that is not all this kit is about. The box itself is designed to be a gift in itself. So the other sheet that we had, this sheet here, with all the stickers on it, this is designed to decorate the outside of your box so that you can then send it to someone, filled with lots of treats and gifts to share a little bit more sunshine. Obviously receiving a card in the mail is awesome in itself, but why not send some goodies too? So what I'm going to do first of all, this large sticker is basically meant to be an address label. So I'm just going to peel this one off the back and stick it right over the paper pumpkin logo on the front. Like so. And then it's then for you really to decide how you want to decorate this. There are some suggestions on the leaflet that we've been sort of loosely following. So you've got obviously all of these stickers. You've got a sunshine, a couple of lemons and leaves, and a pineapple. You can also use some of your leftover spotty pieces. We've got obviously quite a lot of those. We've got one whole sheet that is unused, and there's still a couple of these. And I quite like the look of the black with all of the gold foil and the yellow, so I will pop one of these on as well. Just off to one side. Thank you, Carol. I hope you have enjoyed. Apologies for the slight technical issues at the beginning. Hopefully my battery operated fan is keeping things going nicely from down here and it hasn't been too distracting whirring away in the background. Did you have a kit of your own, or if not, is it something that you would look at getting? Let's have a look. So, sunshine. Obviously we've got the sunshine up here and all of the sun rays coming out of it, so it absolutely makes sense to pop the little sunshine sticker in that top left hand corner. And then I am just going to pop a little arrangement of fruit down in the bottom right. I am following the instructions this time. I'm not deviating. Not too much anyway. So pineapple, a couple of lemons as well. And of course then their leaves. There we go. One little gift box ready to send. And it wouldn't be a box of sunshine without some pretty yellow gifts inside. So, as if by magic, this one I have already filled. Just one of the things I wanted to point out as before I go too far into this, we still have 3 full sheets of die cuts. We also still have 2 of these sheets of stickers. And if you haven't had any stamping mishaps, you still have 2 of these labels and a tag piece as well. So you still have a lot that you can use. You've also obviously still got your stamp set and your ink. So with some extra cardstock, you could use white cardstock, grab a couple of Stampin' Up colours that coordinate with this. The coordinating colours in this kit, if I remember rightly, let me just double check. There we go. So basic black, obviously. We've got crushed curry, poppy parade, shaded spruce and whisper white. I'm pretty sure though you could also pull in things like mango melody. So that to me is definitely mango melody looking at the colour over on my wall. Daffodil delight would also work nicely with this. Cajun craze, the sort of terracotta-y type colour. In fact, terracotta tile would also work nicely. All of the sort of bright yellow and orange colours that Stampin' Up have. Pull in that cardstock, make some more cards with all of these extra pieces that you have, but also you can use these pieces to decorate some gifts to go inside the box. So what I've done in here, I have just one of these sort of sachet face masks that I picked up from a local supermarket. I added one of the pineapples and some of the back polka dot stickers in the background and one of the tags on there. I've got a coordinating nail varnish. Yes, I have done a second one. And again, I've just added one of the tags on the front of this. And in order to do the sort of folded look on this, I literally just folded it behind itself and then folded it back out the other way so that it sits up on the front as a little tag. I've added some lemon sweets, sherbet lemons. And again, I've just decorated this with one of the lemon die cuts, popped them into a cellophane bag, and then I have one of the black sticker pieces that I've just cut up. This is one of the larger pieces. I just cut a strip off that and folded it over the top to seal the bag. I've got a really cute yellow pen. I actually need to get one of these for myself because it's awesome. I don't think I've ever seen a pen like this before. So you've got a yellow, orange, purple and pink ink in your bright yellow pen. And then in here I just have a little yellow notebook, and again I've just wrapped this using the tissue paper that your kit comes in, this gorgeous bright orange tissue paper. I've wrapped that, used a couple more of the tags and die cut pieces and some sequins. So this would make like a really cute little gift to send to a friend or someone that you've not seen for a while that you wanted to send a little sunshine to. Add one of your cards in top with a cute sunny note and post it off just like that. Purple and green instead of yellow. Yes, they are really awesome. I need one. I definitely need one. So like I said, I'm going to be posting some alternatives using the pieces that are left over from the kit and the stamp set. They'll be going onto my blog towards the end of this week, so probably around about Friday. And as part of that post, I would love to share some of your creations too. So if you have made this particular kit, or if you are sharing Sunshine with someone using cards that you've made yourself, post them, tag me, so either on Facebook, Inky Memories, or on Instagram, Leo McJames. Use the hashtag Inky Memories. I will gather all of those and I will add them to my blog post to share some other ideas of how to share Sunshine. And everyone who posts their projects and shares them with me, I will enter you all into a draw to win this box of Sunshine that we have put together today, with all of the goodies inside, and you can either keep it for yourself as a little September treat or you can send it on to a friend who needs a bit of a pick-me-up. So I hope you have enjoyed crafting along with me today. It has been really nice to have other people technically in my craft room sort of from a distance. It's been nice to have people and be crafting again. It's been a long time since I've run any classes, obviously with everything that's going on, so this has been a nice way to get back into that. While everyone is here, what I will do is draw the winner for our cards. So if I pop that to one side, so just as a reminder, everyone who has commented on the video today, I have added your names, or well, Rachel has added your names to this vase on gorgeous little slips of yellow paper. And all I'm going to do is just draw one person from here to win my little box of cards that I have made. Oh, late entry, thank you very much. Okay. Drum roll please, indeed. The winner is Kirsty. There we go. One box of cards coming your way. I hope you enjoy them. Use them to send out to other people, or you can send the entire box of cards to a friend if you want to. I hope you have all enjoyed. Well done indeed, Kirsty. So a little reminder, our little box of Sunshine here, post your cards. I really do want to see what you've done. And here are our cards that we've made today. So our Sending Sunshine and Hello. Rachel's favourite, the lemons. And You Are Loved. Lots of really fun, bright little sayings to share sunshine with a friend. I'm glad you've enjoyed. I hope stamping wasn't too terrifying for your first go. It's easy really. You know, we've made 8 cards in less than 2 hours. Okay, if anyone else has any questions, I'm happy to answer them. If you are stuck anywhere in your project, do let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions while we are live. Yes, the kits are still available, so anyone who hasn't got one of these kits, they are still available through Stampin' Up. You can get them in English. They are also available in French and German for those of you that are not English speakers or want to have something a little bit different. And I do sell, I should say, through France, Germany, Austria and the Netherlands as well. So if you are joining us from any of those countries, you can also shop through my store. Rachel has popped the link in there for you, so that you can grab your own copy of the kit. Absolutely save the video. You can come back to it and follow along with your kit in front of you if you need to. I'm also going to be popping the video up on my YouTube channel. I'll edit the 2 pieces together and we'll just pretend that it didn't stop halfway through. My YouTube channel is just under Inky Memories. I post videos every Saturday with a nice simple project. And then alternate Wednesdays we do like a longer workshop project, and I have a tip Tuesday that I post on the in-between weeks with just some sort of hints and tips for stamping going along. Again, thank you everyone for joining me. It has been really fun to craft along with you today. I hope you have all enjoyed. I shall be leaving you to the rest of your afternoons. Enjoy the sunshine wherever you are. I hope you are having an awesome bank holiday Monday. If it is a bank holiday for you, I know it isn't everywhere obviously. And I shall see you all soon. Thank you again for joining me. Bye everyone.